Let's begin with what should follow the positive numbers we've been getting with regards to the local economy. President Moon Jae-in highlighted the importance of making sure all levels of society benefit from that growth. He pointed out close coordination between labor, management, and government is key to achieving that goal. Hwang Hojun starts us off with the Liberal leaders' regular meeting with his top aides.
President Moon declared Monday that South Korea's economy is at a very significant turning point. Meeting with his top aides, President Moon noted that economic growth in the third quarter reached 1.4% in spite of external and internal difficulties, including North Korea's nuclear provocations. And that, he said, puts the government's goal of 3% growth for the year comfortably within reach. Notably, the figure of 3% was recently revised upwards by 0.4 of a percentage point from a previous estimate in July. He credited the hard work of both business and labor, as well as his administration's consistent economic policy. But he warned the government against complacency.
이제 중요한 것은 양적 성장을 넘어 성장의 질을 높이는 것입니다.
President Moon said consistent economic growth will only be possible when the economic recovery brings about more jobs and consumption. To make sure the fruits of the recovery are enjoyed by each and every economic player, President Moon asked his aides to do more and to confidently pursue growth policies based on raising incomes and innovation, with the goal of transforming the nation's contorted growth structure. The South Korean president also stressed that the government's efforts alone are not enough to achieve such a shift, and asked for dialogue and participation from labor and management as well.
경제정책과 노동정책에 관한 사회적 합의는 결코 쉽지 않은 일이지만 반드시 해내야 하는 시대적 사명입니다.
Also on Monday, President Moon once again emphasized that the nation and its economy will develop, corporations and the labor force will grow, only when everyone is willing to yield, share each other's burdens, and seek to narrow the economic gap. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.